Fact this. If you don't like the facts, take your ass back to bed. Fact this.
Yeah, it's a fact. This Friday, the UNLV Runnin Rebels officially begin a new era. This is the guy now responsible for making this new era a successful one, new head coach TJ Otzelberger. Coach, thanks for joining us this morning.
Appreciate you having me on.
Oh, absolutely. You got to be excited, chomping at the bit. You've been waiting a while to get here, able to retain some of the former players, and you brought in some new ones, including the Pac-12 Sixth Man of the Year from Utah. What are we expecting? We're this Friday night, first preseason game, call it an exhibition game, and fans can come out, get their first chance to go into the Thomas and Mack, check out the Runnin Rebels. What should we expect?
Well, I think it's a great opportunity for our guys to get out and play together against somebody else. You know, you get to this point in practice, and you just, you need to play fresh blood. You need new bodies, a different team, so it'd be great for our guys. I think what our fans can expect is our guys to be highly competitive, to play with a tremendous sense of urgency and passion for the name on the front of their jerseys. We're going to get up and down the court. It's going to be an aggressive team. It should be a fun night. Looking forward to seeing how our guys perform.
Yeah, and talking about how important was it, Coach, to get in with the current players, so you could get a nucleus of some guys that already had experience of playing here that could talk to the other players, especially a leader like Amari Hardy, who really stepped up as a leadership role last year, and to get to retain him, and then, of course, to get a couple of towers like Mbake Zhang and Chekna Dembele back, get a couple of guys 6'11", that's got to help a great deal, too.
Yeah, I think, it was most important when we came in to really get to know the players who are in the program. Helps give you a historical reference, get to know them better. They get to know, myself and our coaching staff. And so we wanted to make sure that everybody that moved forward with us knew what they were signing up for, knew what we were going to be about. It was a high level of accountability. We challenge our guys at a daily basis. We believe that we're going to outwork people, put more hours in, and we want to make sure that everybody that stayed with us felt the same way. We're fortunate that, there's a core nucleus from that group that bought into it. And here we go, moving forward with them.
And talk about the newcomers. You got 5 new guys coming in. Looking forward to seeing what can we expect from these guys. I mentioned Donnie Tillman, the Sixth Man of the Year in the Pac-12 last year for the Utah Utes, and of course a favorite of mine because I'm from Detroit and he's from Detroit, Michigan as well. Looking forward to seeing him. What can we expect from the newcomers, and who do you expect to stand out? Obviously Donnie, one of the guys, but who else are you expecting to stand out?
Yeah, and with Donnie, he's a tremendous young man. He's a matchup problem. He can really get to the basket and make plays. He's great in the open floor with the ball and tremendous rebounder. I think some of the other guys that make an immediate impact are the newcomers. Elijah Mitchell-Long, played 20 minutes a game for the University of Texas last year. Had been a starter on NCAA tournament team early in his college career. A guy that's just a natural leader, thinks about everybody outside of himself in terms of making plays, sharing the basketball, give us a veteran guard with some experience. Jonah Antonio, tremendous shooter, coming in from South Plains Junior College. Probably a guy that's been our most consistent effort guy defensively. I mean, he flies all over the court, and a guy that can really knock down shots. Those guys stand to make some pretty immediate impacts. I think Vitaly Shebel, transfer from Arizona State, immediately eligible, gives us some depth on the front line. Guy with some versatility, can play either front court position. And then the others that came in, David Jenkins and Moses Wood, they'll have to sit this year in residence 1 year and be eligible the following season.
Coach, your style of play at South Dakota State, are we going to see something similar here at UNLV when people watch them at the Thomas and Mack?
Yeah, I think that's what we're working towards. I mean, in order to do that, you've really got to be in great condition to fly up and down the floor on both sides to keep that pace going. You've got to have a group of guys that are willing to share the basketball so the ball doesn't stick, it stays on the move. You need guys with IQ. And again, it was a style that, our first year we kind of hit stride midway through the year, late in the season. The next 2 seasons we proved to be one of the top, 10 teams in the country in pretty much every offensive category. But in terms of efficiency and three-point shooting, we're right up there at the top nationwide. So those are some of the same ideals and principles we'll try to implement here. How quickly they take hold remains to be seen, but we're going to be trying to put in our process and our system right from the jump.
Not to put you on the spot, Coach, but what are your expectations this year for UNLV Runnin Rebels? The year one, obviously, it is a new era, as we mentioned, but what are you expecting?
Yeah, I'm very process-driven in how we're getting better every day. I don't think setting goals to win the conference or go to the NCAA tournament are things that, really pay off in terms of being successful. I think it's your daily work habits, and I know that if we work hard each and every day and get better than we were the day before, the results will take care of themselves. So we're really trying to focus on that daily improvement. I feel like our guys have embraced it and feel proud of their progress up to this point.
Coach, last question. Talk to the fans at UNLV. The MAC, at times the place got some crowd, but I'll tell you what, there were games where you could yell to your friend across the stadium last year and they'd hear you. What do you want to say to the fans to come out this year and rejuvenate this team and pack the MAC?
Well, first of all, the young men in our program are going to carry themselves the right way on the court. They're going to carry themselves the right way in the classroom and succeed, and in the community. They're going to be young men you can be proud to support. They're going to be highly competitive. We're going to strive to win every game that we play. I mean, we are setting out to be at our best, and so I think it's going to be a fun group to watch. They're going to be a team that embodies a lot of the blue collar work ethic and mentality of Las Vegas, and I think they're going to make fans proud. So give us a chance to earn your trust and come on out and watch the Runnin Rebels. Coach
TJ Otzelberger of the Runnin Rebels, first year at UNLV. Coach, we wish you nothing but the best. Come on out. Friday night will be the first game. You can see him play West Coast Baptist College. It's an exhibition game, and the real deal starts on Tuesday, November the 5th. They'll be playing Purdue-Fort Wayne, and those games start counting. Coach, wish you nothing but the best, man. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Have a great day.
Absolutely. You as well. And let's get right into this real quickly, guys. NFL...